Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty great, and I'm going to do a DMT trip today. It's been a while since I've done DMT. My last couple trips didn't go very well, and so I've just been sort of nervous and scared to do it again. But I've slowly been building my confidence back up, and I think I'm ready today, right now, in fact, to do the trip. I was up to like 4 o'clock last night, so I woke up at like 2 today, and it's 3:20 now. I haven't smoked any weed yet. I haven't had anything to drink or anything like that. So I'm totally sober. And I'm going to do the Wim Hof breathing method before I do this trip. I've had some people comment in my last couple trips that went bad that maybe it's my breathing that needs work, or maybe that contributed to my bad trip. And there's something inside of me telling me that that's true. There's something to do with that. Me not being calm enough when I take the trip or something like that. I feel like when your heart is racing, or like you're not totally calm when you do DMT, that's conducive for bad trips. And so I'm going to do the Wim Hof breathing technique. It's a beginner's one. I'm not sure if he has several breathing methods or if this is just the same one that people are talking about. But I did this the other day and I felt very relaxed after. And so I'm just going to do this now, and then I will do the trip. And that's it. That's all the setup really for the video. And then I will talk to you after the trip. Hopefully it goes well. So the Wim Hof breathing method basically involves breathing in and out at a rapid pace, deep breaths in and out with no pause in between. And then at the end of the last breath out, you hold your breath with no oxygen in your lungs for like a minute and a half, I think, in the last round. And then it's kind of uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to do, but it's supposed to, I'm not totally sure what it's supposed to do. But a lot of people have been recommending me that I try it. I think it's supposed to give you more control over your breathing, make you more aware of it and stuff like that. But I hear nothing but good things about it. So I'm going to do the Wim Hof method guided breathing for beginners. 3 rounds, slow pace, in brackets. From the channel of Wim Hof himself. He has his own channel. So, okay, I'm going to do that now, and then I'll do the trip, and then I will talk to you after the trip.
Are you ready? Here we go. Round number 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go with the flow. Your hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay. You're doing fantastic. Breathe in.
There we go. That is the Wim Hof breathing exercise. And holding your breath for a minute and a half seems hard. And I think it is if you just do it. But after doing those exercises, for whatever reason, it makes it really easy. For me, at least. Anyways, let me get a drink of water. And just to mention, the technique I'm going to use to smoke the DMT is the Yocan XL Plus. Bless me. Plus the donut ceramic coil. And I put a little bit of tubing on there just to extend the mouthpiece just a little bit. That way it'll cool the smoke just a little tiny bit more. because it's a bit harsh with this method. So let me go get that water. I'll be right back. I'm now gonna smoke the DMT. Wish me luck. It's a lot of construction noise outside, but I figure I'm super used to it, and I'll just zone it out, I suppose. I could close my window, but I don't know. I don't want it closed for some reason. I like the fresh air coming in. Okay. There we go. There's about 25 milligrams in here, by the way. think that pretty much does it. And while, okay, I'm definitely still under the influence, it's hard to move. I don't think there's going to be any more surprises going from here on out. Okay, I think that was a very good trip just to get me sort of feeling more confident again till I could like go for sorry. Okay. So I'm not sure if I even took all of it or not. I'm not super familiar with this method. It's just very hard to speak. That was probably closer to like 15 to 20 milligrams, I'm guessing. The dose really wasn't that high. I sort of wanted a trip like this just to ease me back in. But as soon as I blew out my hit, the come up was very intense. And it's sort of like an extreme head rush, which at first is very alarming, but then that goes away. And then it settled into a very, very mellow DMT trip. I wasn't, I was in my room for sure. And it was like, my ceiling, it's like a stucco ceiling. Sorry. Once like DMT hits you, whether it's a small or like a big dose, it's like it initiates this like 10-minute high no matter what, whether it's like mild or heavy. Depends on the dose, but it's always like 10 minutes no matter what. And so I'm still feeling that physical effect. But yeah, it was pretty much just like mushroom and acid hallucinations, which was a very good trip to sort of ease me back into DMT. And then also to get me familiar with this method. The taste in my mouth right now is disgusting, so I do not like that, but it's not that bad, all things considered. It's tolerable. And what can I say? Like, okay, when I was coming up, I felt very, like, sad for a moment. I felt happy for a moment. I felt, like, scared for a moment. It, like, brought out all these emotions in me during that, like, 5-6 minute trip, whatever it was. And, like, it just made me feel like DMT is very linked to our mood somehow. I don't know if there's any validity to that whatsoever, but the way it was making me feel sad, I was like very sad for a moment, and I was thinking, why am I sad right now? Like everything's good. It's Friday, baby. Woo! And everything's good. There's no reason for me to be sad. And I started, looking at that, and then I realized, you're right, there is no reason to be sad. Then I started feeling happy, and I started feeling really happy. And then I was like scared for parts of the trip, which is weird because there's nothing really to be scared about. But it was just interesting to me to feel all these emotions brought out in a small dose when everything's fine. I'm not like super happy, super sad right now, and there's no reason to be scared. I'm just in a very like regular mood. But I just went on this roller coaster of emotions just while I was lying there. And yeah, this trip wasn't intense at all visually. It was like an extreme, like, acid mushrooms, how they make everything morph at the very, like, the I'm so inarticulate. The most basic, like, mushroom and acid visuals are just like morphing. It was like that, but to the extreme. I have a stucco popcorn ceiling, whatever you want to call it, and it reminded me of, you know, like dogs with like very fat faces, and you can like scrunch them up, and it gets all like wrinkly. I've seen people like do this uh, in YouTube videos or whatever. It reminded me of that. It looked like someone was taking my ceiling and from the edges and just like scrunching it, and so it all became like wrinkly and morphy. You can see sort of what type of ceiling I have there. It's like a, you know, like a, it's like a regular popcorn ceiling, I guess they call it. But that's it. And I just want to put this video out there just to, I don't know, it's not like the most extremely interesting DMT trip report video. It was never really meant to be. But I know a lot of you are waiting for me to put out DMT videos, and so I just want you to know, like, I'm trying. Like, it's scary. It's scary to do DMT, and I just wanted to document this trip, sort of just to show that I'm easing my way back in, and there's a lot more coming. This method works extremely well, which is weird. The first couple times I tried this, the first time I tried this method, I put in the DMT and I inhaled it, and then like I didn't blow out any smoke, and I think it like overheated it somehow, which is weird because there's no heating settings on this, and now it's working fine. I've heard some people say that the coil needs to be primed a bit before it works for DMT, which there might be some truth to that, because I've used this donut coil for shatter and stuff. I just burnt it all off. I just made sure there was none left in there when I just did my DMT now, and it seemed to work good now. Let's take a look in there. Oh, you know what? There's still more in there. So, okay. Very good. That's bet. I'm glad there's still more in there. I just didn't want it to be overheating it, you know? To where it's like destroying it. It smells gross. It smells very gross. Cooked, burnt, not burnt, like just heated DMT. To me, it smells disgusting. But it's funny because prior to heating it, it smells like flowers. Anyways, I just realized I'm in a very good mood now. Maybe this wasn't a microdose for sure, but maybe like somewhere between. It was like a mild sub breakthrough trip, you know. maybe maybe that has to do with me feeling so good right now. The DMT, I'm not sure. You know, there's so much unknown about DMT, and all I know is I'm in a great mood. It's Friday. I'm gonna go out and get some weed and grab some drinks, and then maybe I'll do a stream tonight. And I love you guys so much. More trips coming, more intense trips. But you know, maybe this video can help some people out there who are also struggling with the fear and they're trying to get over it. Maybe just do a mild trip like that. That did a lot for my confidence. I think I'm like tomorrow maybe I'll do a big trip. We'll see. So if you're struggling with the DMT fear, I'm right there with you. We'll get through this together. And in the new year, there's gonna be so many great videos for this channel. I'm super excited. I got the word sesh videos resuming this Monday, and it's sort of it's a funny concept. I think it's a daily word lesson and session. So if you like words, it'll be a word of the day thing. I will bring up a word. I'll give you its definition. We'll look at its usage over time and any interesting etymology that might be attached to it. But in character of a teacher, I'm a teacher, and it's 5 days a week. You get weekdays off, just like regular school. And the homework will be, I'll get you guys to like use the word in a sentence in the comments or something like that. Some days there won't be homework, and it'll just be like a classroom for like a funny role play type video. But they're easy to bang out. Like I got a system set up to where I can record 20 of them in a day, and then so I'll have one for like every day of the week next year. So it'll be a legit like word of the day thing. I'm still a bit, I think, under the influence. I still feel a little heavy-headed. Anyways, yeah. All right, I gotta shower and go out and be a person, right? Okay, I love you all. I will see you soon. More intense DMT trip videos coming. So if you like all that stuff, also, if you're new to the channel, check out our community. Our community is so fucking awesome on the Discord. I love the community so much, and we've been having game nights every 8 days, and so the next one's gonna land on a Tuesday, and maybe I'll do one this weekend too. We'll see. We have a lot of fun over there, though. Check us out. Join the Discord. And join the channel if you like psychedelic content. And yeah, I love you all. That's pretty much it. See ya.
Thank you for watching Wim Hof Breathing. Check out these videos to my and subscribe below for similar content. Have a lovely day.